And welcome back. We are back at it again with another playthrough of New World MSQ. This is episode 5, I believe. Yes, look at that. A lot of new players actually. As of recording this, I heard that at PlayStation Pass or something like that, the game became free. So this has been a bigger influx of new players. So I'm always happy to see that this game needs some more people. It really does. But okay, episode 5. Let's do a little recap and see where we at. So so yes, as always, it's been a couple of days between each recording, so I need this time to kind of remind myself where we at. So we helped with the mines, went back to Jin Jae, the Regent, who's current leader of this settlement. It's Brightwan, and almost immediately we were sent for another mission to help out the knights, Sir Payne, who is has little bit trouble here with the bandits. Well, they're bandits, but they're not very bandity anymore. They were previously bandits, but now they've turned into lost or undead. So we have to go take care of that. And Sir Payne sent us our first mission there, which is getting some cutting off the supply line, since they're very understaffed right now. As you can remember in the previous episode, Lochner goes on and on talking about how the dual air Gavain Gadain is what should I do? Okay, yeah. Gavain is returning, who is Artorius's son, or at least he's next in line. Yeah, let's knock them down. So, and he went on a divine mission. What you want? Let's kill this. And he went on a mission to get a divine blessing for his rule. And he hasn't been back for 100 years. And for the longest time, I criticized, or I wondered, to say the least, at why Lockney was so hard set, and why even why do they know that the king is returning? And the reason was Lochner had like a public speech in the last episode, and he told everyone that he saw Gavain's ship shells in the horizon, and that's why he thinks he's returning. But I don't know how long it's been in the time in the game, but it seems like it's been a while, and he kind of sounds like he's full of BS, as you know. Okay, that should do it. But they're lost, so I can't imagine that destroying their supplies would be like a huge setback for them. So yeah, and but Lochner is basically like hoarding all the personnel or knights and all the most of the army and everything for like a huge festival for their return, when it's not even confirmed they are back. So Chinye is very understaffed, and he's still mostly like trying to like hold out that territory isn't to go to shit.
Come on, you stiff-necked fool.
Well, that's
What possible
we know
interest would
her.
I have in spying on this pathetic little outpost you got here?
You see, that is precisely the kind of thing a spy would say, particularly when she was caught creeping around near our camp.
Tell me this then, Sir Wisdom. What exactly would I be wanting to learn? How you scratch your arse in an iron suit?
Ha! Trying to distract me with insults, eh? But it won't work.
Took your sweet time getting here. I was sizing up the pirate base until this
We don't know
suspicious
her.
sod nabbed me. Can you tell him I'm not a spy? Yeah, very funny.
Ah, well. If you know her, then I
Ah.
suppose that we could give her another chance.
She's been super unhelpful.
But I'll have my eye on you, young lady.
Better keep your eyes to yourself, unless you want them poked out.
I don't know. I just don't like her. Look at all these people. I just don't like her. Like, she's so annoying. Like, literally, she's super annoying. She always, like, we've done so much for her, and she's been, like, always, dragging us down, to say the least. Okay, but,
Bravo, my bold friend! I feared the pirates would overwhelm you.
Ah, it was
Seems
nothing.
you are nigh unstoppable. And
Yeah.
I suppose if you're willing to vouch for Miss O'Malley, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. For the moment,
Nah.
at least.
it's
The woman
not.
claims she snuck into the pirates' den and there are hundreds within. But can we really trust her? After all, she is a pirate herself. Very well then. If she's to be believed, the source of this plague on our lands may well be inside. You'll have to hear her account yourself. If you're willing to venture into the den on her word, then so be it. We'll hold this position, but be wary. The pirates were fierce even before becoming lost.
Yeah. Level 14. Great. Okay, let's see what we have here. Focus. I don't know, I feel I can live without focus. But is it it's a little bit an upgrade, but Grace O'Malley, actually I have no idea what she's up to. At this point, all she's done is steal her stuff back, sold them into town, and now she's just snooping around here among other pirates. My guess is that she was thinking of like reconnecting with old friends, and that now they're undead, so they don't want her, and then she got captured by the knights.
Well now, I do hope you straightened everything out with Sir Payne in me arse. I tried to tell that sod, if you want to defeat these pirates, I know the way. Not spying so much as taking a measure of the place. Heard there were pirates up here and thought they might be sitting on some valuable loot.
Yeah.
And they've got some loot, sure enough. But they don't even seem to care about it. I guess that's what happens when you lose your soul. I'll tell you. But if you go in, I'll be expecting some treasure in exchange for my information. I worked hard for it after all. So here
We could
it
just
is.
go and kill them all.
There's a glowing altar in there, and the bastards are drawn to it like flies to a carcass. Smash the damn thing, and I bet they'll all buzz off. For someone like you, maybe. Not for me. But hey, don't forget our deal. Snatch me up some valuables in there, and we'll be that much closer to getting a ship.
I'm really curious why the game is pushing her so hard, though. Like it's really weird that the player character considers her a friend, so to speak. Because right now she has shown nothing friendly. Yeah. Oh, it's so north up here. So we can go there. No. Other than that, oh yeah. We have to do this too. Are they after us? Let's put some on the intelligence as always, and map ranks, uh, like storage. The problem is that we are already leveling super fast even without there's it doesn't show anymore, but there's like double XP, which is really unnecessary in my opinion. We are already leveling super fast. But to be honest, one character that's growing on me is Jin Jae. Uh, no, I don't want to. Jin Jae is growing on me because unlike everybody else who's been currently, all the characters are been thinking about themselves. Jin Jae is actually trying to manage this territory, so it doesn't really fall apart. She sent us to the mines. She told us about the missing knights and the scouts that went after them, and she's trying to solve them. Like, you know, those are like real people, real citizens of this territory that need help. Like rather than just more like untangible things like the king's return or like some valuables that Grace is after or some weird stuff like that. Try to avoid this. I'm not really looking for a fight. Here is. That yellow bar there is their defense. They're super weak right now, but if they get stronger, that yellow bar can be a pain. The Void Blade is really strong currently. But since there's so many people here, uh, that's it's actually so really easy to do all these quests. Since it's reminds me actually on launch, like if you play this game like I have since like every major release basically from day one, you know that all the quests were extremely easy to do since there was a swarming with people, so you never really had to think about how strong something is or someone. Yeah, like that. Look at that. They're like dying in seconds. I'm not wasn't attacking another player. Oh, they added the teleport too. That's nice of them. And yeah, so with so many people around, you can't even assess how strong some quests are. That's why. That's why even now when I'm doing this, kinda second time, I wasn't following his story, but I've done most of these quests already. But there were also always so many people around, so everything died in seconds. So I don't actually know how hard MSQ is. Some of these fights or getting into territories can be quite hard, like in Brimstone, for example, which is one of the bigger updates they did like 3 years ago, and at the beginning at level 60 I struggle quite a bit here because there are some areas that without other people it's swarming with so many enemies. You basically have to spend so much time cutting through enemies to get to your quest goal. But this was easy. Look, everybody is level 14. Okay, let's see.
Well, now, look who made it in and out of the pirates' den safely. I knew you could do it. Unlike this sod.
Just you shouldn't
Tell me,
insult
did you
him
find
so
that glowing
much.
altar?
Yeah, we found it and destroyed it.
See there? We make a good team.
No.
I go in first, all sneaky like, and get the lay of the land. Then you follow up with force, taking care of business. Of course, for a partnership, it's vital all parties profit in a venture.
Interesting characterships she has. She's your usual pirate, but she likes to spy, which is something I actually haven't seen in many stories.
Now that's a right decent friend. This'll get me a bit closer to securing my ship.
Yeah, she wants a ship.
And Sir Payne and me ears let slip that the Knight Regent wants to hire scouts. I'd say that job has my name on it. So I'll see you back in Pridewin.
She wants us to endorse her, basically. You shouldn't insult Sir Payne here. Sir Payne is like doing the actual work, unlike many other characters.
No surprise there. Miss O'Malley gets what she wants and disappears.
Damn right.
I do hope your courage accomplished more than padding her coin purse.
Not really.
I can only imagine the filth you had to wade through to reach the heart of
He understands us.
Did you find the foul sorcery Miss O'Malley claimed was there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Perhaps that's why we're seeing even fewer of the scoundrels coming ashore than before. This revelation should be taken back to the Knight Regent with all haste. I must keep vigil here. Ensure these scoundrels don't attempt any further incursions to the south. You must go alone and go quickly. Use the spirit shrine to return to Pridewin. It's a bit jarring, but time is of the essence.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, what I'm not understanding is their lost problem right now is I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really paying attention that much to the altar, but I wonder what was with the altar. That was the altar also creating this lost or just throwing them in? And if it was just throwing them in, how did it get there? Did the bandits who lived there before didn't notice it was there? It was kinda in the open area, so maybe the bandits were maybe the bandits activated by accident, and that was their kind of their downfall. I mean, almost level 15. Let's go use the teleport. I don't think we've used the teleport yet. Yeah, let's go. Funny that Grace wants to build a ship when I think she already knows that you can't get off the island. So ship is basically useless. Same with Cavain, the Arturius here. He also went on a ship and just left. But since nobody can get off the island and nobody has gotten off the island as far as we know, then basically it would be safer to assume that Gawain is dead and Lochner is lying to us. But wait a minute, if nobody can get off the island, then how did Father Russo have the box of the magic box with him when he met up with Captain Thorpe in the Netherlands? So, little bit confusing.
I have to confess, seeing you return brings me a great deal of relief. I need people I can trust, now more than ever. In fact, your enterprising friend Grace O'Malley was here. She
Yes.
drives a hard bargain, but I am strongly considering her offer.
She shouldn't trust Grace. I don't.
Grace says she was with you up north, and the pirates were rallying to some strange altar. Is it possible it's connected to the tablet from the mine?
Yeah.
Exactly. She's been studying the fragments you brought back from the mine for a while. Surely she's learned something. If so, I would ask you to work with Moira to follow up on any leads. I, unfortunately, must attend to less pleasant matters. Yes, you've earned that right. I must soon deal with Minister Lochner's disrespect head on. He's avoiding me, and there are things he must answer for. I must handle this myself, though. You should seek out Moira straight away. Dealing with this plague of lost is the kingdom's highest priority.
Yeah. So it's been a while, and Lochner is so hard set on the king's return that basically he has overlooked everything else and now is even avoiding the actual leader of the territory. Why does it think we have focus build? I don't understand. Like, where does he get that impression from? That's a cool step. Yeah. So it's been at least a couple of days now, maybe more even, since we got arrived in the town, and still no sign of the true king. And I really think that he's not coming.
Oh, just the person I was hoping to see. Comparing the tablet fragments to other stonework from the region, I believe I found where it came from. I know you've just returned from the north. If it's true that the pirates are indeed all lost, did you see anything similar to the tablet?
Yeah, it was kind of similar to the altar.
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it's possible it comes from the same place. The ancient ruins of Caladan in the Eastern Wood. Caladan, and indeed all the ruins of Eternum, are shrouded in centuries, if not millennia, of unsolvable mysteries. Of course, and you are better suited than I am. Before you go, however, let me tell you what we do know of the ancients that once walked these
Okay.
lands.
Eternum's ruins tell the tale of a magnificent civilization that once dominated the island. Its architects, the ancients, discovered or possibly created the energy we call Azos. In the millennia that followed, humanity came from countless prehistoric cultures: Sumeria, China, Egypt, and more. They were called to explore the sea, summoned by the ancients to this island. These early arrivals worshipped the ancients as gods. They toiled under the ancients' guidance, building hundreds of monuments and towers. But humanity's savage nature could not be tamed. Wars broke out, and amid the chaos, corruption first appeared.
That's interesting.
To combat this new menace, the ancients imbued a chosen few with gifts. These heroes were granted monumental powers and life eternal. The wars raged on for centuries, and the ancients blessed entire armies. But most of the human vessels degraded into mindless skeletal warriors. Those wars ended millennia ago, and the ancients disappeared. But their haunted guardians still protect the ruins, oblivious to the fact their cause has long since lost its meaning.
Okay.
Now you know why most on Eternum avoid ruins at all costs. I myself have only visited Caladan once, but if we're to find answers, that's where they'll be. You're a brave soul, but don't go too deep. There are unspeakable dangers down there. Stick to the surface. That's where our tablet came from. Go, now.
Okay, so ancients. For the longest time, I used to think that ancients were the skeletons in all the ruins area. But in actuality, the ancients were the first civilization that was basically native to the island. And all the humans who came here, who got blessed by the actual ancients, are the ancients that we see right now. Since all the skeletons in the game that you see are a different type of undead from the lost, they are people who have lived so long that their bodies have degraded into skeletons, like they've lost all but bones. Let's see what Lochner has to say before we set out.
Well, if it isn't the Night Regent's new page. On an errand even now, I presume.
Yeah.
I am curious what merits such urgent attention when Jay's duty as regent so soon draws to an end.
She asked me not to speak of it.
The Night Regent should not be conducting affairs she can't reveal to her people. Wouldn't you agree? I've served as Pridewin's minister since before her birth. I should be informed of this matter.
It seems to make you nervous.
You presume much, Page. I simply wish to convey any pressing matters to the true heir when he arrives. Keep your secrets, but know this. Pridewin will be united as never before to honor the royal bloodline. Nothing else matters.
But it's been weeks, bro. Like, it's not coming. Oh, they unlocked the waypoint for us too. The MSQ has been made in really inconvenient. Like it's actually a really easy story to follow, even if there's like kind of like, I wouldn't say plot holes, but it doesn't sound super telling right now. Like the continuity of Lochner just waiting for the new true heir and people believing him when there's literally no proof other than what he saw is weird to say the least. But we don't know those townspeople, and maybe they just trust really trust the Lochner guy. Okay, artifacts of the ancients. Let's read.
The ancients clearly had ways of controlling the Guardians. I wonder if it's the same magic that powers the altars. I found runes here that light up when the lost come near them. Maybe there are more objects like these within the nearby ruins of Antares, so I shall continue my search there. For the true heir and the restoration of Pridewin's glory, we will find a way to unite behind the royal bloodline once again.
Oh yeah, that's Lochner talking. So what he's saying basically is that he believes all the waypoints, fast travel points, are created by the ancients. Not the ancient skeletons that we see right now, but the actual ancients. So. This is a little bit weird. I wish they would have named them different then. There's like ancient warriors, but also there's like another set of ancients, the actual ancients that are almost like the pioneers of the entire island and how it works. Especially if they discovered and created asset, because asset is gonna be very useful for us in the future, in the story at least. Okay, altars of power.
These altars in Caladan seem to have some sort of power over the lost. Power might be the wrong word, but definitely some kind of influence. I can use young Giza's notes to figure out how to channel their essence. And if I can't tap into their magic, maybe I can convey them to where they'll be most useful. I must think this plan through to support my true king in the way he deserves. Only then can I join him.
Yeah. Let's take this coffee too. Okay, let's examine. There should be 2 more notes around here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there should be 2 more notes. Maybe it's this one. Fall of Darkness. No. The Fall of Darkness. Mertin cast me out of the order. He accused me of deceit and sowing the seeds of discord. But I have... God damn it. Sowing the seeds of discord, but I have spoken the truth. I know the evil that has taken root in his mind. I see what he is becoming. The others will not heed my warnings. Fools! The fall of the High King will be on their heads. High King is Artorias right now, or during the writing of this letter. Fools, the fall of the High King will be on their heads. I do not possess the strength to challenge Mertin directly, but I must try to foil his purpose for the sake of us all. I will plead my case direct. God damn it, I can't even read this here. I will plead my case directed to the High King. I have found the folk of light and shadow. They may prove to be allies. It is my fervent hope the High King is wise, as they can say. And I wanna read the other one too. I can't remember what it was. But basically, that the Fall of Darkness talks about the reason why that kind of Artorias is a band of knights disbanded was that they had Muradin, or as most current people know, Merlin, kind of betrayed the order and went rogue. And people say like the knights or the person who wrote that letter thinks that the Merlin fellows just lost their mind, but there's 100% there's a bigger reason for it. Why he betrayed everything, like all his brothers of the order. But he, at the same time, he could have been corrupted, and since I think magic users have a bigger connection to the magic of this land, and big part of the magic of this land is the corruption. So yeah, Moira, let's talk to Moira.
I'm thankful to have found you, young one. I fear I may have missed some additional clues on the fragments. I came after you right away. Before I speak further, however, did you find anything of interest in the ruins of Caladan? Anything at all?
Yeah, we found Lochner's Richard notes, but we haven't found the two last ones.
Lochner? Out here studying the ruins? Why, that makes no sense at all. Let me see these notes you found.
Sure, go ahead.
These notes are very troubling. It's hard to say exactly what Lochner seeks to achieve, but it does not seem like it's for the good of Pridewen.
Well, we don't know that yet. That's too hasty to say. My character says we need to stop him, but we don't know yet.
Yes, that much is clear. But we cannot leave yet. In my further study of the fragments, I saw new clues. The tablet's not from Caladan, but rather Antares. I know I've already asked much and offered poor direction, but Antares is close. I'm pleading with you. Please investigate before we return to Pridewen.
Yeah, we can go to Antares. Lochner probably went there too. Anyway.
Whatever you find, come back, and then we will return to Pridewen, inform the Night Regent, and confront Lochner. I will wait here. Do hurry.
I don't know how they're rushing the story right now because we don't have any proof. We only have proof that Lochner did some research here in the ruins, and as far as I understand, it's not the crime of this kingdom to do research in the ruins. When the Moira story said that people avoided the ruins, but it wasn't forbidden to go to the ruins. But most people just got killed by the ancient warriors. So anyway, so people just didn't visit that. But if Lochner is powerful enough to hold his own against the ancient warriors, then all the power to him. That doesn't make him a criminal in my mind. And also, like, it's a little bit childish for him to just keep waiting for the true king and really wanting to join the new order that the king will bring. But again, that doesn't make him a bad guy in my mind. Let's take this one for a bit. Doesn't make him a bad guy, which the story seems to be. Like I already said at the beginning, that the story kind of builds up him to be like this big bad of the first story arc here in this territory. But it just it's not bad enough. So yeah, hopefully we don't have to like, oh, we have to kill him right away. That would be crazy. We gotta hit a stash. A little bit money. So weird. Okay. No, we can't. We can't do a roll if our armor is heavier than 13. But I don't really understand why this game keeps giving us focus here. As you know, focus is a healer build. If you're not planning to heal at any stage, then focus is most useless stats to put anything on. Like focus only is for healing. Oh, King's Magician. That's probably Merlin or Merlin. Okay. The King Arthur arrival for Artorias. They should just pick one. They like jumping between those two names, Artorias and King Arthur. King Arthur's arrival, the King's Magician. The High King's magician has knowledge of an incantation that gives him mastery over the strange power of this land. I have never witnessed such thing. Could he have discovered the secret of the ancients? I doubt that. How did he accomplish this so quickly? Only a few words are known to him. Known to me. It's ancient Celtic. It speaks of a serpent breath and a twilight realm, and the folk of light and shadow. I must learn of this charm, which is power I could change. With its power I could change our fortunes. Amaranth, raven-haired. Amaranth, I don't know who that is. But, so, so Merlin did get corrupted. Since even Artorius thinks that it somehow he became super knowledgeable of the secrets of the land, and he even thinks that he knows the secret of the ancients. And a little bit spoiler alert: we the player character even to this day has no idea what the ancients are. Uh, but Serpent's Breath, the Twilight Realm, and the Folk of Light and Shadow. Those three things, I have no idea what they could refer to. Folk of Light and Shadow. I have a quest what the Folk of Light and Shadow are, but that's so later on. That's almost like the a little bit the first expansion stuff. But the Twilight Realm, I have no idea. Oh, that's like a little bit, little jumping puzzle. Mm. I totally touched the laser right there. But the game was forgiving. Okay, I can see all the enemies here. Celestial Mage. That's an interesting title. Um, let's grab this chest when we're already here. Interesting. Since there's in the second dungeon or expedition, those lasers, if you touch them even for a second, then they insta kill you. But maybe not here. That's why I could have touched them for a second and nothing bad really happened to me. But let's check this altar out before we touch it. So this is ancient technology, and it has some connection to the Lost. As far as we know, it's not creating Lost, but it draws them in. Maybe because it uses this island's magic, would be my guess. To study the last tablet. Okay. Didn't tell us much. We have to go back the same way. No. I like that. It's a really cool little jumping puzzle they added to the game. Oh, look at that. There's another note here. Call of the tablet. It's funny. I'm starting to really like these notes. They add like a lot of additional information, the story. And if they like this on the way back, they they kinda improved the story a lot more. Because on my main, I've been collecting all the journal entries. It's not the same right now. They will do a rework of the account progression, so you don't have to collect all the notes and stuff with an alt. So eventually, all my characters will have the same notes collected, which will be a little bit more convenient. And they will do like other progression, so there will be like cross progression among all my characters. I currently have 4, but yeah, let's treat this. Loch Ness discovers 3. Let's see what he found. The call of the tablet. The legends are true. I just needed to replicate that stone tablet. I had to find and kill the poor young squire nearly a dozen times before he finally surrendered his souls. But after he fell, so basically, he took some young lad and tried to make him lost. Because lost are created who have died too many times. He was easy to control. He will walk to wherever this replica is placed. He will walk to wherever this replica is placed. So those maybe ancients already had the loss problem. So they created this temples or altars, so they would keep the lost at bay. Is my guess. So they wouldn't just go around like killing and attacking people. And this sphere, a tiny thing with tremendous power, having this power in the palm of my hand will be immense boon to my objective. I will make myself a staff from it, a fitting accessory for the right hand of the true king. Okay, so yeah, he wants to become the next Merlin. Or Muradin. I wonder, was Muradin the old name for the King Arthur story? Because Artorius is the old name for King Arthur, the Celtic name, before the Saxons took over the England. Okay, let's talk to Moira.
Your friend Grace has come with dire news from Pridewin. But first, you have to tell me what you found. Any further clues to Lochner's plans?
Now let's hear what happened to Bridewin. Okay, yes, he's controlling
Is
the
that
Lost.
what the bastard's up to? That's more twisted than even I imagined. But I might explain what happened back in Pridewin.
What
The
happened
Night
back in
Regent
Bridewin?
went to confront the good minister, and instead, she found him leading a crowd down south to welcome the true heir.
Now that's not so strange. If Gawain has arrived, it makes sense.
Gawain.
Perhaps
Gawain.
this is a misunderstanding, and
Gawain,
Lochner is simply
Gawain.
trying to lead the lost away.
Call yourself a sage? Look past your scrolls to see the man's behaviour. Even the Night Regent knows Lochner's gone mad. And let me tell you, she's not happy.
Okay, so what does she want
I
us to
don't know
do?
if she's thinking that far ahead yet. She just hopped on her horse and rode off, shouting at me to find you and meet her at Purdue Farms.
Ah, then she's expecting a fight. Going to find Sir Priscilla, a fellow knight and confidant who hasn't come to Pridewin in many moons. This is serious.
Okay, so there's another knight just
Though my scrolls may not have all the
just,
answers,
just
I
strolling
have
around
idea
doing
of
other
what
stuff.
sorcery Lochner seeks to employ. I should return to town. Very well. If Sir Gawain doesn't arrive soon, there may not be a kingdom left for him to rule. I hope this all starts making sense soon.
Yeah,
The Night
I
Regent
hope
asked
too.
me to scout the eastern farms on the way, so I'll mark Sir Priscilla's place on your map and meet you there. Good winds to us both.
Yeah. Okay, let's Okay, so basically, what has happened here is Lochner did discover that with some testing on the on the squires, he took some like young lads, young children, and made them lost, and discovered that yeah, the tablets are for controlling the lost. Kind of rudimentary. It's they follow the tablet. They can't really follow some like more complicated orders, but in a sense they are controlling the law. He is controlling the lost, but and he took a bunch of people to the shore to to read the Cavain. 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 Okay. So the true heir. But I still think he's lying about the true heir. I think he wants to be the king. And he willing to create the kingdom of Lost to achieve that. Which is a little bit counterproductive. But since I do feel like there's like a fight coming, I think we should end the episode here, and the next episode, which will be episode 6, will kinda. I think we will conclude this map story, kill Lochner, and move on to the next area. Since I will be mostly I'm curious if the story of the true heir returning is true. It does sounds like a farce, like only he saw the cells and nobody else, and it's been days, if not weeks, since he saw it, and still no actual sign that the king is returning. So I think it's all big lie. Which is a shame, because Lochner seems to be, during the first order of the knights, he seems like a decent guy who actually wanted to help his people. Okay, fast travel shine on activated, but as always, let's get up here. As always, I'm really happy that if you made it this far, I'm super happy. And I really hope you enjoyed the story and following with me to see how the story goes. It does feel like we're starting to conclude this small arc, but who knows? Since there's bunch of map left. But it's already been like 5 episodes. Like, how long could this be, even? Like, if you look at, there's so many maps left, and I don't know if we're gonna go to all the maps, but do all the maps have their own story like this? Since my main character started the game, I went through the entire story. I started here back when it was first light, and I just did like stories to level up, and it was kind of like super fragmented. There was like big gaps between stories, and you couldn't really follow what's going on, and the devs themselves couldn't really follow what's going on. So yeah, and sorry, I got distracted by this. I thought it was someone else's. But then everybody said the MSQ is shit, like literally garbage. So they remade it. But my main problem was that he already did that. So he had to do like couple of quests here and there again, but he never really got the whole thing, like the entire package. because there was like a first round of like a remake of the MSQ, which they kind of changed a little bit, made it easier, added quests, added like more explanations what's going on, and it was still bad. Nobody liked that. And then they started from the bottom and actually just remade the entire thing. And that's what we're doing right now, which I've also done on my main, but it was also super fragmented. And so yeah, so I don't know how much story each map will have, but if you look at this achievements, where is it? Quest territory stories. I do have like a Eden Grove story. I just don't have. I don't even see if it exists. Everfall story. I don't know what it is even. Great Cleave story. I don't even know what it is. This is something. Yeah. There's a Weak Water story arc. Never seen. And there's Fever Fence. So, like, I've done a lot, but it's I just don't know, like, if where to even start those stories. I wanna do these because those I've literally never done before in my life, and I don't even know when they get those. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, so sorry for the ramble at the end. It was, but it was an interesting episode. I really like this, and it's the story is definitely picking up, and it's there's actually like I'm starting to follow what's really going on, and there's like a clear end goal here. And I do like Jin Jae. She's really been growing on me, unlike Grace. And I hope she stays as the leader of this territory. But yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, bye bye. Without you, babe, my body hurts. I'm waiting with the door unlocked. My heartbeat pounding like a clock.